Namaskaram, Sadhguru. The first question is from Ritika. Sadhguru.
Where is she from?
She's from Bangalore. Sadhguru, I recently read that in Italy, dolphins are coming closer to the shore. In Poland, deers are walking on the street. In China and many other countries, pollution has come down. Is it nature's way of teaching us a lesson?
Well, we are referred to as human beings. No other creature on this planet is referred to as a being. We are human beings. That means the basic qualification is we know how to be. Unfortunately, humanity is going about trying to defy this. Well, I've been saying this in many ways. If we don't learn to do things right consciously, nature will teach it to us in a very cruel way. The most important thing in all this is population itself. Right now, what is it that is bothering us with this corona? There is the density of population which makes it jump all over the place. But nobody wants to address. Generally, leaders in the world have not addressed this because nobody wants to go against religious groups who are always against this for whatever reason. This is going on for too long. So one basic thing is population. This is really the only problem if you ask me. That is, we are nice but we're just too many. Now, we took death into our hands with medical sciences, vaccinations and everything. Once we take death into our hands, it's just simple sense to take birth also into our hands. Birth, we believe, is God's work. Death, we want to ensure we are responsible for it and we will handle it. Birth also should be handled with the same thing. If death is postponed, birth needs to be postponed, this is an important thing. The human footprint has become so big, so very big, that there is no room for other creatures to live. Now, this may not be scientifically correct, probably it is not, but suppose you were a virus. Suppose you were a virus and you live in other animals and animal population is going down and down. Would you not choose a new habitat? Maybe that is what the virus has done because there are not enough animals. One thing is wild animals have dissipated in a very tragic way. Another thing is every day other animals are being slaughtered. In a year, we are slaughtering over 70 billion animals for food. 7 billion people, killing 70 billion animals across the world. I'm sure we are not eating that much, but that's how wantonly we are living. So, if the animal hosts are disappearing, maybe the virus is mutating to live in a human being. This is not… I'm not talking science, it's just simple logic. If you were a virus, would you not do that? Definitely you would do that because if your habitat is disappearing, you would like to find new habitat, new places to survive. So, in a way, it is, but this is not a time to talk about these things. This is not a time to say, you did this, so this is what is happening to you, you deserve it. No, this is not a time for that. This is a time for sensible action. If people are infected and they're suffering, they need your compassion and attention. This is not a time to talk about all this. But long term, we must think about these things, that if we don't make room for every other creature to survive in this planet, then you will see even we will not be able to survive because our life is not independent of all other creatures, particularly microorganisms. They are very much a part of our life. You can live without your relatives and friends, but you cannot live without microorganisms, they are making so many things happen. For all you know, this virus also may turn friendly over a period of time, because that is how these pathogens work. They are looking for a place to live and thrive. So, their activity is going on in a certain way. Is this a teaching? See, in every situation there is a teaching if we are willing to learn. If you are willing to learn, calamities need not happen. Every day, every moment, there is a teaching, there is a learning. But unfortunately we don't learn, we wait for calamities to happen and then we want to philosophize about it. Please do not philosophize, please do not go about saying, well, we got it and we deserve it or people deserve it, those people who did this deserve that. Leave this nonsense, this will not take us anywhere. Right now, the thing is to see how not to carry the virus. The important thing is, you don't become a carrier, you don't get infected, make sure nobody else gets infected. The simple thing is distance right now, distance from everything. This is a time to be alone, this is a time to turn inward. Well, I've been trying to turn you spiritual for a long time now. It looks like it needed a virus for you.
In your Action for Rural Rejuvenation program, you've used sport to bring people together, and then there have been tremendous achievements as a result of that. There are other things that you've done, maybe the planting of trees and many other programs that you've taken up by mobilizing them through sport. Can you just speak a little bit about how it led on to other processes and big achievements, mobilizing them through sport?
It definitely had you cannot say that because of this that happened, but the important thing is it definitely had an inspirational act. Because I had personally gone to hundreds of villages and participated in the sport myself. When they see me, they're alive. They don't see me as a spiritual leader who can't get out of his car, he needs help, okay? They see me as somebody who will play with them, who will jump with them and do things. So just that image gave me absolute access to their lives. And whatever I say, they know it makes sense to them because I played with them, I laughed with them, I jumped with them. So, planting of trees, other things have gone into mega-sized projects now. Today we have planted nearly 19.7 million trees, and the green cover in Tamil Nadu has gone up over 7.2% official. And Tamil Nadu is the only place in the whole of Asia where green cover is going up. And this is all people doing it. It's not like I'm going and planting things, it's just the inspiration and the know-how and the nurseries and other things we provide, but people are doing it with great enthusiasm. And the culture of the place has changed. Today the many people, if you go to a wedding in any small town or village, many people are giving saplings as a gift to the guests who come. Always it used to be a coconut and sweets and all this stuff, but now people are giving saplings to each other. It is changing that culture and bringing that culture of concern to what's happening around you, in which there is a role for the sport, because otherwise you are just worried about your own day-to-day economic problems or family situations or whatever other things. Now, because you're a little more playful, you're a little more agile and active to what's around you, people are becoming more concerned about what's happening around them. And now we are in the process of making a big attempt to change their economic situation by forming, farmer producers companies and things like this. In all this, definitely the sport has a role. If not a direct role, there is an inspirational role in the whole. So the whole yogic system is focused on this. There is some simple technology with which you can keep your mind in a certain condition of clarity. Then you don't have to worry about mental focus, that's where the mind will be. See, wherever your desire is, that's where your mind is, isn't it? Isn't it so? How do you say this in Hindi? Wherever your desire is, that's where your mind is, isn't it? What's desire? Ichha. So wherever your desire is, that's where your mind will be. If you desire something intensely, your mind will be always there. Right now, you desire the cup, wrong place to be. You desire a goal, that's what you should desire when you're on the field, isn't it? Now you can desire the cup. But once you're on the field, you just desire the goal and goal and goal, nothing else. Once your desire is strong, your body and mind naturally moves in that direction, isn't it? Whatever you desire, that's where you go. If your desire falls off, then you can't keep the mind on it. You just have to develop the ichcha in you. The only ichcha is to score the goal. You don't have to worry about mental focus, that's where the mind will be. Can somebody take your mind off what you desire? Can somebody take your mind off what you desire? What you desire is where your mind will naturally go, isn't it? So, how does yoga help in this? See, what are the simple parameters with which the body and mind is functioning? This is a complex machinery. This is the most sophisticated machine in this planet is human body and mind, isn't it? Everything that we have created has come out of this mind. So this mind is a complex machinery, very complex. So if you do anything wrong, it will create many distractions within itself. There are certain simple ways, there is some simple technology with which you can keep your mind in a certain condition of clarity where it simply sees, that you learn to keep your mind like a mirror. It simply shows you what is there, it doesn't distort. The moment your mind gets identified with many things, now you're playing as an Indian hockey player, now you get all distorted because now you're reading the whole history, the glory of Indian hockey, the depths of Indian hockey, everything will flow in your mind. Now you will not play the game. You will not see the game the way it is, first of all. Learning to keep the mind like a mirror, where it simply shows you what is there in front of you, without any distortion. Once there is no distortion, you will walk to the best of your ability, isn't it? Now you're walking on this floor, there is no distortion in your vision, you can see everything clearly. To the best of your ability you will go, isn't it? In your very vision, if there is distortion, you will unnecessarily stumble all over the place. So whatever talent you have, whatever capability you have, if it has to find full expression, your mind doesn't come in between and distort anything, it just shows you everything the way it is. So the whole yogic system is focused on this for a spiritual purpose which can also be used for the sport, that it shows you everything just the way it is, not some other way, not the way you think it is.
In a world full of cuts, short videos, and distractions, you chose to stay and listen until the end. That already says a lot about your willingness to look deeper. Drop your city in the comments, and if you'd like, subscribe and share this video with someone who's also not afraid to think. Thank you, a big hug to you, and see you in the next video.